MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Jacoby Ellsbury is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hot shot on the ground to short. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first, and Ellsbury's a ground out victim to open up the ball game. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brett Gardner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number two. Carlos Beltran gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Out in front of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lofted in the air out to right field. Beltran has a read on it. 2 gone. Corey Dickerson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Gardner is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brian McCann will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
Brian McCann.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Mark Teixeira, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Lowry's got it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Danny Valencia into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lowry's got it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Evan Longoria strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman, Evan.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, Shed Lowry.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Valencia is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Alex Rodriguez leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, one away. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Odorizzi looks in. Here's the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third. Starlin Castro digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Souza is under it, and he makes the catch. Steve Pierce digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You got a few options here.
Castro is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Oswaldo Arcia settles into the box for his first chance.
Oswaldo Arcia.
Oh, high, deep, That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Rays move out on top 1-0. Steven Souza comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
He was just sitting on that changeup. Pretty obvious there. Can't imagine they're going to try and do it to him again.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Beltran. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Rays move in front now 2-0. Throw on to back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. It's true that Ellsbury has had great individual success in this game, but his teams have done really well for the most part, too.
Yeah, that's a good point because he won 2 World Series rings with the Red Sox, and he's been on some fairly successful Yankee ball clubs as well.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, left
Brett
fielder,
Gardner stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls we've had all game, Matt. It's been a pretty feeble effort offensively for his side.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Odorizzi's ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Beltran. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Evan Longoria in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Teixeira is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Popped high in the air. Lucroy is under it. One away. Into the box, Mark Teixeira. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Too high, 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard to short. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Jed Lowry comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jed Lowry.
To first. Teixeira's up with it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Steve Pierce is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Castro is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Oswaldo Arcia stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner. But foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner's after it. And that ends the inning. Didi Gregorius makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. 2 down. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Steven Souza gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Right fielder, Steven.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Kevin Kiermaier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard to short. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman
Logan Forsythe will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Into the seats, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Beaten into the ground over to first. Pierce is there. The tag, and he is out. Carlos Beltran will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Brian McCann will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya!
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
A solo home run for Brian McCann. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is... Corey Dickerson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Dylan Betances comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
68, Dylan Betances.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out. 1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danny Valencia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Alex Rodriguez will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-1 after the foul ball there. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting,
Didi Gregorius stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Longoria is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jed Lowry digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Betances sets. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Beltran on the run. 1 away. Steve Pearce will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And now Ellsbury will get it in off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Oswaldo Arcia digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. Steven Souza will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
Steven Souza.
Hit to third. Oh, and it's off Valencia's glove. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Starlin Castro will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Starlin Castro.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pierce in foul ground, and he's set down 1 away. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And he is out on the tag. Brett Gardner strides in, grounded out his last time through. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Number 4 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Rays, number 4.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Kevin Kiermaier is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Betances is ready. 2-1 on its way. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he is in there. Logan Forsythe strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run. But the question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Teixeira is up with it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to 3rd here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Aroldis Chapman will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. And now the outfield is moved in as the potential winning run sits just 90 feet away. Desmond Jennings will be called upon here to hit with the... So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. Evan Longoria readies for a big at-bat here. All he needs is a fly ball to bring home that winning run at 3rd. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jonathan Lucroy, as he's presented with the bases-loaded situation in a tie ball game. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And the winning run is across to score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
The final line score.